Article 8. The role of carers and family. Caring for the carer first. Article Summary. This article expands the definition of stroke recovery beyond the individual survivor to include the critical, often overlooked role of carers and family. It highlights a fundamental truth. Stroke recovery is not an individual journey. It is a shared experience that impacts the entire household. It reinforces a key principle of the Rewired Runner approach. Supporting the carer is essential to supporting the survivor. About the author, Mark Ford is a stroke survivor who turned ultramarathon runner and is the founder of Rewired Runner. He helps survivors rebuild belief, energy, and purpose through movement. Read by a text-to-speech AI. Important safety. Note: this article shares lived experience supported by research, but it is not medical advice. Stroke recovery and mental health responses vary widely. If you're experiencing persistent low mood, panic, trauma symptoms, or thoughts of self-harm, please reach out to a qualified clinician or crisis support in your country. Introduction: the hardest seat in the room. Stroke doesn't happen to one person. It happens to a household. For carers and family, the shock can be brutal. The person you love looks the same, but speech, emotion, energy, or independence may change overnight. You're asked to become a scheduler, advocate, organizer, and steady presence all at once. This article begins with you, the carer. Because how you look after yourself shapes how you can look after the survivor. And because it's normal to feel grief, fear, frustration, love, and pride, often in the same hour. There is no perfect way to do this. There are, however, workable ways to keep going without losing yourself. Quick acknowledgement. Carer's capacity naturally rises and falls across a day and a week. That's normal. We'll acknowledge that reality and move forward without a playbook of color codes or daily rules. Section 1. What carers go through and why it makes sense. Carers carry a real, layered load. Naming it helps. Ambiguous grief. Someone you love is here and changed. It's grief without a clear endpoint. Hypervigilance and uncertainty. Night listening, scanning for signs, bracing for the next appointment. The body stays on. Role shift and identity strain. Partner, parent, child, friend, now also carer, coordinator, and advocate. Emotional whiplash. Hope, fear, pride, frustration, sometimes all before lunch. Guilt spirals. Feeling exhausted or angry doesn't mean you love them less. It means you're human. Different clocks of grief. Both the survivor and the carer grieve often on different timelines. Neither is wrong. Simple to say, hard to do. Your reactions aren't character flaws. They're understandable responses to prolonged stress and uncertainty. Section 2. Caring for the carer. Principles, not prescriptions. These are guiding principles to protect the person doing the caring. Use what fits your reality. Permission to be human. Strong days and fragile days both count. You don't have to be endlessly calm to be effective. Capacity before contribution. Your steadiness fuels the whole household. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's strategic. Boundaries of care. It's okay to say, not today, to simplify plans, and to ask others for one specific task they can own. Keep a piece of yourself. Hold on to one small source of identity or joy. A weekly call, music, a short walk, a quiet ritual. These aren't luxuries, they're fuel. Name the grief. Grief for what was can sit alongside hope for what can be. Both the carer and the survivor grieve, often differently. Notice, then choose. When difficult thoughts surge, notice them. I'm having the thought that. And choose one small next step that aligns with your values. Accept the uneven path. Progress rarely looks tidy. The bad moments pass, the good moments pass. Keep moving forward. Section 3. The carer, survivor connection, when you have capacity. When your own oxygen mask is on, your presence can multiply recovery without needing a toolkit. Calm pacing beats pressure. A steady tone and unhurried pauses often help more than extra words. Less noise, more attention. Quieter environments make thinking, speech, and balance work easier. Make progress visible. A few words like, "That was clearer than yesterday," can keep the effort going when gains feel slow. Shared grief, shared hope. It's honest to say, "This is hard. We're both learning a new way to live." Consistency over intensity. Small, repeatable efforts tend to help more than heroic bursts. Section 4. When it's all too much. There will be days that will unravel. That's recovery and caregiving. If you're not sleeping, if anxiety is constant, or if the weight feels unmanageable, get help. Talk to your GP. Ask your stroke team about counseling options. Peer groups, local stroke organizations, moderated online communities can be a lifeline. Needing support isn't failure, it's a strategy. Section 5. A permission slip for carers. You don't have to be perfect to be effective. You don't have to fix everything to matter. Your steadiness, imperfect, human, and real, multiplies recovery. Thank you for the work no one sees. Recovery isn't magic, it's momentum, and you are part of the engine. Medical and references. Full medical, legal, and conflict disclaimers are contained in the written article, as are scientific references to support and scientific statements made.